Hi, well, good afternoon, everyone. This is meteorologist Bo Fogel here, cutting into YouTube and our live channel just to give you an update on your forecast for the rest of today and also tracking chances of thunderstorms tonight. And then we're going to see a very pleasant weekend ahead. We've been seeing some summer heat for quite a while now, and this weekend we're going to get some relief from it. It's going to feel very comfortable and the humidity will be much lower. But in order to get there, we're going to have to deal with chances of isolated thunderstorms tonight. So I'll give you a breakdown of the hour by hour and also talk about a chance of severe weather too. The chances are low, but there's still a possibility. And then we'll talk about that cool down coming in this weekend through next week. So looking at the rest of today, temperatures having a hard time warming up a little bit. We're only at 83 degrees right now with heat indexes in the mid to upper 80s. So I did cool us down just a little bit, but heat indexes still definitely could be in the lower to mid 90s by this afternoon. Highs though, I think are going to be in the mid to upper 80s. So it's not going to be, I don't think we're going to reach 90 degrees for highs today. So like I said, I did cool us down a little bit, down to about 88 degrees for a high, but we'll continue on seeing partly cloudy conditions, but we'll start seeing chances of showers and thunder showers after 5 p.m. tonight. So the next few hours will continue on being quiet, and then as people start getting ready to go home, that's when we'll start seeing thunderstorms pop up north of the metro and then start making its way down here later on tonight. So I think your evening drive home should be fine, but if you live like in areas north like Tacoma, Blair, maybe even like Norfolk area, you guys have a possibility of seeing some thunder showers on your way home. So here are your storm chances. The best chance is going to be from about 5 p.m. I would say through about midnight or so. That's the best chance of seeing these thunderstorms move through the area. And so once we reach Saturday morning though, the thunderstorms will be done and the cloud cover will start clearing out of here. So most of these storms are going to be happening during the evening hours. Looking at radar right now, we're starting to see those thunderstorms pop up just west of Norfolk, starting to move into that town. And this is the system that we're going to be tracking. If I zoom out a little bit, you can see the line of thunderstorms that we're going to be watching right here. They're starting to move into Sioux City as we speak, moving to the east southeast towards the metro. So this area right here is what we are going to be tracking for chances of severe thunderstorms. Now the thing is, northern Nebraska has a little bit more like energy to work with. So as these thunderstorms move to the east southeast towards the metro, they're going to lose a little bit of steam, but some of them still could have enough energy to cause some rainfall and maybe even become strong at times. So something we'll be keeping an eye on for the next couple of hours. So here's an hour by hour breakdown of it. You can see that the thunderstorms start coming in for the metro area later on tonight. This model is indicating that they won't come in until about 8 or 9 o'clock this evening, and it's very isolated. So some areas may get some rain, most areas won't get hardly anything. So it's going to be a hit or miss situation. And like I said, the later these thunderstorms kind of come in, the less energy they're going to have. So I'm thinking that the severe risk isn't going to be very good for tonight. And then by the time you wake up tomorrow morning, the thunderstorms will be moved down to Kansas or Missouri. So it's going to be a brief window of opportunity for these thunderstorms to develop. Now this is just one model. This model is kind of dumbing down or kind of decreasing those chances of thunderstorms in the area. But then if we switch over to this graphic or this model, you can see that this one has more thunderstorms on in this model. You can see this one kind of shows it coming in a little bit earlier, right around 6 or 7 o'clock, and these thunderstorms look to be strong to severe. So we'll see which one we'll see which model is correct, but I'm thinking that, you know, we'll probably see an isolated thunderstorm or two, but most areas look to be quiet this evening. It looks like it's just going to be some towns that could see some thunderstorms in the area. But we still are under a marginal risk for the area, and that's for all the metro and the surrounding counties. And this pretty much is for chances of damaging winds and maybe some quarter-size hail. The tornado risk is very low. Not concerned about tornadoes for tonight. You can see there's not even an outlook for tornadoes this evening. So really, if any thunderstorms do become severe, Some could produce some quarter-size hail, but the biggest threat will be damaging winds. Winds could reach up to 60 miles per hour or more. So it's a low risk. It's a level 1, so the lowest risk you can get. So I'm not too concerned about tonight. I wouldn't be surprised if a storm or two does become severe, but it's not going to be a widespread event. Most of us will be fine this evening. But of course, me and meteorologist Jade Steffens will be here tonight tracking these thunderstorms as they come through. Once we're done with the thunderstorms, though, we cool down a lot. I mean, this is going to be a nice cold front that comes in. Look at Saturday and Sunday, just comfortable weather with humidity much lower. Saturday we'll see partly cloudy skies, temperatures reaching around 80 degrees. Humidity will also be much lower, and then Sunday will get even cooler in the mid to upper 70s. We will see a little bit more cloud cover on Sunday, but otherwise it's just going to be a very comfortable weekend. Very nice to kind of get a break from that heat and humidity that we have been seeing for several weeks now. But I do want to point out that it will be a little breezy tomorrow. Winds are going to be coming in from the from the north, and they could gust up to about 20 to 25 miles per hour. So it might be a little breezy tomorrow, but if that's the only thing we have to deal with, I think we can handle it. So otherwise, it's just going to be a comfortable Saturday. Sunday, the winds will be much calmer, so Sunday won't be a problem. And then this cooler weather is expected to stick around through the next couple of days. From about Saturday through next Tuesday, temperatures will be in the mid to upper 70s, lower 80s. By next week, Wednesday, we'll start going back up to where we should be in the mid to upper 80s. Now, it's going to stay like that for next week. So I'm not expecting any big heat wave coming in, no heat and humidity. I mean, you can look at the muggy meter right here. It really goes down. And then it starts bouncing back up a little bit next week, but you see that Wednesday and Thursday, it stays in the pleasant category. So after today, the humidity will not be an issue for several days. Hopefully it stays like that for at least the rest of the summer season as we transition into fall. Hopefully it stays like that, but who knows? We've been tricked before. We would think we're done with the summer heat, but nope, summer heat decides to come back. So we'll see what happens. And then, of course, we got the big Husker game coming up at Arrowhead Stadium on August 28th. And it looks like it will be a warm one. It also will be a tad muggy to start. Temperatures will be around 83 degrees as kickoff begins. Humidity will make it feel like it's probably in the upper 80s. And then as we head through the game, it will cool down and it will get a lot better. A stray shower is possible, but the chances are low. So for now, we kept the game dry, but something we'll keep an eye on for sure. It won't be a washout. I think we'll be just fine to have the game. And then looking at your 10-day forecast, not much activity actually. After today, we don't have a whole lot of activity in terms of rainfall or anything like that. We stay pretty quiet for the next 10 days. The biggest impact is going to be those cooler temperatures from Saturday through Tuesday, and then Wednesday onward, we're going to be pretty normal in the area, mid to upper 80s. Humidity will be relatively low. There might be some breezy winds on Wednesday, but you can see that a lot of the days are going to be dry, and we'll see partly to mostly cloudy skies most of these days. So after today, we're not going to see much rainfall. So we still need a little bit more rain to catch up to the yearly average, but in terms of the summer season, we're fine. We're well above average for rainfall for the summer season at least, but for the yearly average, we still need a little bit more rain to catch up. But after today, not much activity is going to be happening. So you'll pretty much be hearing the forecast like it's going to be a repetitive forecast after today, where it's just going to be sunny and nice with comfortable temperatures. That's pretty much going to be the theme for the next 9 to 10 days. But like I said, we'll still be tracking those thunderstorms tonight. Here, I'll show you the hour by hour one more time in case you're now just joining on. You can see that we'll start seeing these thunderstorms come in from the north at around 6 or 7 o'clock. And then by the time we reach about 10 or 11 o'clock, that severe threat diminishes, but we still could see an isolated thunderstorm or two in the area. And then by the time you wake up Saturday morning, those thunderstorms will be done and the cloud cover will be moving out of here. So after 5 p.m. through about 11 p.m. is what I'm thinking for the best chance of strong thunderstorms tonight. The biggest risk is damaging winds. Tornado risk, very low. The hail risk, not very high. You could see up to a quarter-size hail, but damaging winds will be the biggest threats. It's at a level 1, same thing with the hail, and there's no risk for tornadoes tonight. So just make sure you keep an eye on radar, but I think we'll be okay this evening. I think most of us will stay quiet. Just a few communities could see some rumbles of thunder. So that is all the updates I have for you. Of course, I will be here this afternoon tracking those thunderstorms, and then meteorologist Jade Steffens will be here tonight giving you the update on those thunderstorms and your weekend forecast. So hopefully everybody's having a good Friday, and I hope you have a good rest of your day.